boy Soda Rob Comical. Here are 15 things to expect when you're a military service member. Let's get it.
Matter of fact, Soldier Rob got a channel. Make sure that y'all go to his channel, like, comment. Make sure that y'all subscribe to his channel, Soldier Rob.
A minute, I've just been busy with charity events and just doing me. A lot of people been requesting army videos. Like I told you, I'm not a military channel like that, but when it comes to like people wanting to know about the army, I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to help y'all get in. And one thing about me, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm not sugarcoating shit, bro. And that's me. I'm uncensored. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's how I am. I'm straight to the point, and I'm gonna get into it. So these are like 15 things to expect if you're a military service member. I don't care if you're in the Navy, the Army, Coast Guard, wherever the fuck you go, whatever branch you choose. It's just the basic, simple things which people don't understand. And we coming into year 2023. A lot of people 18, 19, 20 years old, they don't know nothing about the military. For those who went to ROTC, you kind of got a little understanding, but I'm here to give you the real. And it's not on the list. I'm gonna just get straight into it. Number one, basic. This is just too easy. Whether you're going to basic training, AIT, the real army, on the battlefield, when they get real, like, it don't matter, bro. Mind your fucking business, bro. It's gonna be times in the army, like, yeah, you're in, especially like in basic and AIT, and like I said, even the real army, where people, they would have conversations, because at times people are childish and they would get back into that high school mentality, and they would involve you, and you'll probably be the instigator and be like, what you talking about? You go back and you talk to someone, you already instigating. Now you in a whole bunch of legal trouble. And yes, that's something that the army does. Like, if you get added into a report, you're gonna have to speak. If that's something you don't like to do, if you don't like to speak in front of courts, if you don't like to speak in front of the commanders or anything, just mind your fucking business. Keep your mouth closed. Like, I had one girl, like, in the real army, bro. She would just be loud. She would be telling people her business. Like, nobody want to hear that, but since somebody instigated, he got in trouble. So basically, mind your fucking business. Number two, bro, this is real easy, bro. Save your money, bro. Save your money. Like, I understand, like, coming into the army, I would recommend too, if you talk to a recruiter or something, to be like, hey, can I get information of how to rank up before I join? Because it will people who would be coming in as fuzzies or PV2s, and your pay right now in 2022, it ain't it. 2023 might be the same thing. Like, your pay is gonna be like $600-700 checks, bro. Don't go spending your money on Jordans. I understand, like, people gonna want it, and people gonna say, yeah, I got this though. But bro, at this time, you on your own. Unless your family is there to back you up, you was on your own. Whether you in the barracks, you in your house, it don't matter, bro. You gonna have responsibilities, bills. You gonna have credit card bills. It's gonna be a whole bunch of things. Car payments. We gonna get onto that in number 3. But bro, save your money, because I'm telling you, like, when it comes time to go on vacations and you get 4 days, you gonna be like, man, I wanted to go away. Why can't I go away? Because you're gonna save your money. Now you in the negatives. And then when you do get into those situations, like, let's say you do get into the negative, the army will be in your business again. If you hit negative, if you got financial trouble, if you ain't paying your credit card bill, trust me, they gonna know about it, and they gonna question you about it. You're gonna be in trouble. Something you can avoid. Save your money. They have the defect. I understand a lot of people, they don't rock with the defect. I'm gonna keep it real. What I do, and this, I'm not really supposed to give my opinion, but I'm gonna say it. I feel, yes, every soldier, they should get an option to choose if they want to eat at the defect, because yes, some of that food is worse. It's worse than school food. But it's like I said, for people who are living in the barracks, if you want to stack up, that's the best way to stack up. They gonna have a fast line, which means it's like cheeseburgers, hamburgers, pizza. You're not getting that all the time now. You do want to watch your weight, but the Army, they would give out like chicken, rice, fish, you know, stuff that you actually need, fruit, everything else, you know. So just go to the defect if you can. I would only advise you to, if you person who eat out, man, limit that on like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, or your 4 days. Man, it's not worth it to blow all that, and you know you're not really getting no big amount of money. So just save your money. Number 3, cars, bro. Please, and this is what I feel all recruiters should say. So whoever is watching this video, all recruiters, I advise you, if you are getting a soldier, please tell them, bro, to get a car before joining the Army. So like my people from Cali, my people from New York, like people who has those transportations in your states, you better start learning how to drive ASAP. You know, I don't care if you get a PS5 or Xbox and get a driving simulator. Please learn how to drive before you come, because one thing that's gonna happen, you are gonna drive these military vehicles. Like I was geeked. I was like, man, I walked. Man, I was in LA and New York, man. I walked everywhere. There's people who drove me around. Oh, stop. And then when I was like, I can't drive, they was like, so what? You in the Army now. You gonna drive this LMTV, you gonna drive that Humvee, you gonna drive. They're gonna give you a license and you're gonna drive. And then if you crash, you're gonna get in trouble. So it's like I said, also too, man, it's you want to get a car anyway. You want your own vehicle, right? Because you don't want people to keep dropping you off, because it's like, I'm the type of person, bro, I don't like asking people for nothing, bro. It's like me, I walk it because I'm used to that. It's like New York, LA mentality, bro. I walk everywhere I have to go, you know, and that's pretty much it. But no, you're gonna be in states where some states is just completely country, like places like Kansas, Oklahoma, you know, Virginia is strictly country. So you're gonna have to actually get a vehicle to get around. Like when you want to go on the weekends, you know, a lot of people, they would stay here because they'll be like, man, I can't go nowhere. If you had a vehicle, you could do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, just get a vehicle. I would advise you to start a loan. Don't really give a down payment. For people who don't have credit, start with a loan. You know, get a co-signer, somebody you know who has credit. You know, just start making car payments. It will build your credit up on time, and out your check. Man, don't get a high interest rate, man. The maximum I would say to pay is $230 a month. Bro, you can take that out your check and go on with your day. And that's pretty much it. Number 5, I'm gonna say this for number 5. Like, please, hygiene, bro. Take care of your hygiene. Like, and that's the thing in the Army, which I feel like they are weak on, telling soldiers. And I understand, yeah, you gonna have days in the field, and it's gonna be just days where you're not gonna watch, period, because you're on rotation. But yo, when you have them opportunities, watch, because if you don't do that, people like me, I'm gonna tease you, and I'm gonna tell you that you fucking stink, bro. I will pull out a whole bleach bottle and I will pour it on the floor, and I'll be like, hey, we both gonna suffer because you're not washing your ass, you're not taking care. But if you in the field, bro, come prepared, bro. If you know that you're going 6 days in the field, bring wipes. These people, they don't want to smell you. When I'm behind you, if I'm rucking, I don't want to smell you, bro. I don't. So please take care of your body odor, you know, because a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people do have religions, and I understand that. But now you're a part of something else. You're gonna have to take care of that funk, boy. You don't want to be smelling like the garbage can. You feel me? Or even worse, bro. Take care of your hygiene, bro. Please. Number 6. Let's see. I'm running out of options. Number 6. Right place, right time, right uniform. So that's just pretty straightforward. Like, right place, right time, right uniform. So when the Army, when they give you a place to be at, show up. Like, show up. Don't be like, oh, it's 6:30 up, man, I don't feel like going to do no PT. Because all you're gonna do, you're gonna dig a hole for yourself. They're gonna give you a counseling, you're gonna get reprimanded, they're gonna talk, and you don't want to hear it. Like, I'm the type in the morning, I don't really want to fucking talk to nobody. I don't want to talk, bro, because in the morning it's already irritating. Imagine waking up 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. You're angry because they woken you up out your sleep. You know what I'm saying? So just show up at the right place on time. When I mean on time, that means like be 10 minutes prior. Like they're starting to get sort of angry if people don't show up 10 minutes prior. So if say 6:30, I advise you to get there 6 o'clock if you got a car. If you don't have a car, man, try to get a ride with somebody. Don't just be like, man, I didn't know where I'm supposed to be at. Oh, it was supposed to be this time, that time. No, just be 10 minutes prior so they won't be on your back. Like if you got an appointment too, the Army is big on appointments. You know, please show up to your appointments, because you could get in big trouble. You could even face Article 15 if they know you don't take care of yourself. If like, let's say the medical center call and be like, man, your soldier didn't show up because he had a appointment about his neck. You gonna be talking to the commander and the higher ups, and they gonna start yelling at you. You might be crying out of there, I don't know. And then it's something that you could have easily avoided. Right uniform, bro. It's straightforward, bro. Just wear your OCPs, wear your PTs if they ask you. You know, your pinks and greens, your dress blues if they ask you. Just put it on, bro. I understand, like me, I don't like to really dress up. But if they be like, hey, I gotta do it, man, I gotta do it, bro. So keep that in mind. So this is number 7, bro, and this is something that you should obviously do anyway, bro. Just respect the rank, bro. Like, and I'll say I'm still having a little trouble following that, but it's in the Army. Yes, I understand these people, they're gonna be younger than you. It's gonna be people older than you. It's people who's annoying. But it don't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, in the military, the rank runs the show. Bro, if they're 18 years old and they're a captain, you're gonna have to salute them. If they say, man, pick up that fucking garbage, and they yell at you, you have to be disciplined enough to be like, yes, sir, yes, man, I understand, I'm gonna do it. Because eventually that's gonna be you, and you're gonna want the same respect. Like keep it real. You're gonna want somebody disrespecting you and be like, man, fuck him, I don't give a fuck about him. Like, no. Like, so just respect the rank. Not saying outside of work, like, hey, sir, you gonna have to be like, hey, sir, hey, ma'am, hey, do you want to go play game? No, you don't have to be no fucking geek outside of work and hang with these people. You don't got to do that. Now, this is number 8, right? Number 8, I'm gonna be real, bro. Don't be fucking getting DUIs, none of that stupidness. Stay away from the drugs, bro. Like, if you're really trying to stay in, you know, don't do nothing stupid, bro. You obviously, you join the military for a reason. You trying to get something. Whether you had money coming in, whether you didn't have money coming in, whether you rich, poor, it don't matter. Everybody in this military thing, you got a goal that you trying to follow. You feel me? So it's like I said, bro, don't be trying to catch DUIs. It's been people I've seen, like, people just getting DUIs left and right. On them 4 days when you get those is days to relax. Those is R&Rs. R&Rs is rest and recovery, bro. Get those days, because the work days is gonna be hectic, bro. It's gonna be hectic as fuck, and you're gonna be like, oh man, why do I gotta go do this? Why do I have to do that? You know? So it's like I said, avoid the DUIs. All that alcohol, I understand, is in the Army, it is gonna be stressful. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Avoid the drinking, bro. All that. Avoid the drinking, the alcohol, because God forbid you on the road and you crash, the next day, trust me, you're gonna be in a whole bunch of trouble, and that could have just been easily avoided. So don't be drinking, don't be driving. It's simple. Stay away from weed, all that. When you get out, do what the fuck you want to do. You might be lucky, and they might just come out one day and be like, soldiers are allowed to smoke. Not saying that you can't drink, but drink responsibly, you know, but that's just something to think about. Oh, my camera died, but hey, we gonna continue. Number 9, though. Number 9. When you are in the military, man, always make sure that you have a plan. Like, I understand, like, people coming in, when they come in the Army, y'all get into these contracts, y'all probably don't even read over them, but some of y'all is gonna be doing 3-year contracts, 4-year contracts. And you know, when people just in the Army, you're gonna learn how to do your job when you go to AIT, you know. But when it gets closer to that time coming out, you know, they're gonna ask you if you want to re-enlist. For the people who say no, really consider like when you say no, and it's not about money or anything like that, but have a plan, because when people get out, then when they get back into the civilian world, they're like, oh man, I should have stayed in the army. And it's gonna be a harder process to get back in. It's like, even though you were a military member, it's gonna be harder to get back in for the people who want to join. You know, have a plan, man. Like, if you wanna, you know, go to school, you know, have that plan. If you wanna start a business, I would tell some of y'all to start getting into real estate. I'll get into that into another video, but read up on the VA loans, you know. It's all that stuff, you know. Make sure you know where you want to live when you get out, what's the job you want to get. Even get too, like, they have mentors, like they have a website called Army Career Tracker. You usually get on there and just get with somebody, get with your career tracker. They gonna have the Army Education Center. You could get with somebody and just ask, man, what do I want to do before I get out? Because yes, the Army is not for everybody. You probably just want to do your time and you want to get out. But hey, if you want to re-enlist, you could re-enlist. When you re-enlist, sometimes you get options, you get bonuses. You can even throw little things in your contract too, if you do want to. And they'll probably be like, yeah, he's fine to come here, but don't lessen yourself, because you don't want to mess yourself up, you know, and you was sort of having it good, you know. Number 10, I advise this too, is sort of like number 9, but go to school, man. Like, I understand, like, a lot of people, they probably be like, man, I don't want to go to school. School isn't for me. The Army, if you think about it, is just like school. You might not be writing essays every day, but it's sort of like school. When you go to AIT, that's a school. It's certain tests at times you might have to pass. It's surveys, it's classes you gonna have to give when you get to BLC. So it's like, go to school. Why not? The Army they're paying for you to go to school. Like, for me, this is the reason why I'm sort of in the Army, right? I want to get into a film school, which is why I'm going to go with a film university. They're going to be paying some of that GI Bill for somewhere a place to go. And even though they don't cover art school, right, the financial aid, they're going to cover it. So the Army, they have your back when you are trying to do certain things like that. If you're trying to progress your career, you know what I'm saying? So try to go to school. Like, yeah, it's going to be challenging after you get off of work. But, bro, if you just put your heart in it, it will go by quick. Just like the same way your Army time will go back quick if you just do what the fuck you got to do. And that's simple as that. Number 11, please, bro. It's like I said, I understand it's hard for some people, and some people like, I'm tired. Yeah, in the Army, you're gonna be tired, bro. Get some side hustles. I'm not saying trap. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But get some side hustles, because everybody is creative, bro. I know a lot of people feel like they don't have talent. Everybody got fucking talent. Everybody could do something else. Because sometimes these Army checks, they don't hit. And the only reason why, like, I'm still here and I'm standing is because I do other shit, bro. Like, yeah, number 1, I do YouTube. It's not a lot. It's not like I got 1 million followers. They like at 14K going on 15K. Look, you just gonna have to put in the grind and the determination. I only say get side hustles because sometimes that Army money is not what you want. You could, on the weekends, you could request a, sergeant, I want to work on the weekends at Foot Locker. Sometimes retail ain't for everybody, man. Get into some endorsements, start taking pictures. If you ain't ugly, man, start just taking pictures of yourself, posting on the internet. It reaches out deals to other people. That's me. Not to brag on myself, but I got deals with a whole bunch of modeling agencies off of Instagram. It's just about what you apply yourself to do. Like another thing, I do a lot of charity for kids. I got a partnership with Mattel, with a project that they got coming up, bro. Open yourself, bro. Let your mind stimulate. You feel me? Like, get into some side hustles, because you're gonna be like, yeah, I just learned how to do real estate. That's my side hustle right there. Hey, I know how to fix cars now. That's my side hustle. I know how to fix a bike. Bro, don't try to limit yourself for less. Like, you could always do more. You feel me? So get some side hustles in there. Number 12, and I strongly recommend this, like, for people in the Army. Like, if you are a person who, after basic and AIT, if you are still easily annoyed by people, because even being in basic, it's like some things that I feel like I cannot stand, bro. It's like people who won't shut up in the morning. It's just a lot of stuff when the leadership acts stupid, even though you have to respect them. I recommend you to get into some therapy. Take the Army, talk to behavioral health. You know, if you definitely having some issues and if you're not feel like you're not being treated right, talk to your sergeant. You know, take behavioral health. And if you angry, I strongly recommend this, bro. Not saying to take this out on people in your platoon, but yes, on times on the weekends or even after work, bro, go to the gym. You know, definitely go to the gym. Get into some combative sports. Like me, I did wrestling. You know, I did some wrestling. They asked me to do something before. I said, nah, I don't want to wrestle because it kind of messed my back up. You know, but I'm definitely gonna start doing boxing and jiu-jitsu. It's something I want to do because, yeah, we're in the Army, you know, but you have to understand it's people who sometimes they like to tick. They like to tick your buttons, you know, so it's like you can't take it out on them because it's repercussions. And, you know, the Army, they're protected by Uncle Sam. So you can't put your hands on them. You can't even tap them. Like, you can't do nothing. So you want to take that out, bro, I would say to get into some combative sports. You'll feel good. Also, you know how to kick ass too, you know, when you're gonna have to defend yourself. So get into that, definitely. Number 13, yeah, this might annoy some people, like, and it sort of might like give you a school sort of like mentality. Start volunteering for stuff. Like, I remember, like, in the beginning in basic and AIT, I never wanted to volunteer for nothing. I'm like, man, I don't want you to call on me. I don't want you to ask me for nothing. I'm just here to do this and I'm here to go. But yeah, start volunteering. When you get to the big Army, even like people going to basic and AIT, start volunteering, because when you volunteer, yeah, it might be annoying. Like, man, this Army, he or she keeps calling my name. Why she keep calling my name? It's a good thing. They probably see you as a strong soldier. So, man, just keep volunteering. It might suck. Like, oh, man, they just had me pick up a whole bunch of garbage, man. Man, I had to go do this and I had to go do that, man. Just go and do it, because at the end of the day, it's awards. Like, yo, you just help the whole battalion on detail to do this. You help us do that. You could get awards, and it looks good when you actually go to schools and when you go to the board. So those are things to understand. Start volunteering. Number 14, and this is a big one, you know, especially still for me a little bit, but yo, in the Army or the military as a whole, expect the unexpected. Expect to be disappointed at times. Not everything is going to be happy-go-lucky. Don't think that you just staying in the same place. No, the Army's going to want you to do a whole bunch of different things. Like I said earlier, right place, right time, right uniform, also right location, because when you get on deployments, yeah, when you first, like, let's say you first and you knew you coming into Army, you go to your first deployment. When I first came to Fort Riley, you know, I wasn't expecting to go to Europe. You know, you had to expect the unexpected, you know. So don't just be like, man, I don't want to get in deployed, because in the Army, it's not what you want. It's what you're going to do, because this is what you sign up to do. So they're going to get what they got to get out of you, just like you, what you wanted from them. You wanted the housing, you wanted this, you wanted the money, you wanted, you know, the experience, the training, everything, the certificates. So expect the unexpected. If you got overseas, man, just do your time. Don't cry, don't whine about it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be protected. If you just listen and you learn and you watch and you execute, you're going to be fine. So that's another thing. Just expect the unexpected. There's going to be times you on details. It's like I just said previously, details. It might not be a bad thing, because you might get a reward after it. Like, I'm giving them comp time, you know, because they just helped me. They stayed past 2100, which is 9 o'clock, and they got something done. They're not coming to PT. It could be rewarded. So stop thinking worst case scenario. Could actually be good. Like, overseas, like, I understand. It made me realize, like, you got to appreciate the states that you in. Some people be like, oh, they come from the slums, and they come from, y'all didn't really come from the slums, because the way I seen people living in Bulgaria and Greece, I'm like, damn, y'all damn sure got it good in the US. It makes you appreciate the little things, you feel me? So expect the unexpected. Open your eyes for something better. This is a big one, people joining and people still in. Bro, stop making all these fake ass friends. These people, they not your friends. They here to do a mission, just like you here to do a mission. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that the people in AIT or basic training, y'all wasn't cool and y'all still communicate. But I'm saying, like, when shit hits the fan, you know, or like they trying to do some shit, some of these people, they not gonna be there for you. Like, some of these people, they are here to use you. Not saying this happened to me, but I know it's people in the army, they get used because they have fake friends, and it's people who try to manipulate so they can get there way up to the top. Like, don't try to tell all these people your business, because they could go back, they could tell your commander, oh, he said this, he said that, and look, you're in trouble now. That's why I said another thing, mind your business. If you just get a group of 2 or 3 people, like, know about them first. You know, if you hang out, just be like, man, this person is for me, this person is not for me, I don't want to hang out with them. It's okay to be like, no, I don't want to hang out with you, because these people, like, they're not going to be on the same mission that you trying to get done. You feel me? So limit your friends. Like, you could be out in a bar and then they'll be like, oh, I know him, he could buy us drinks. No, don't be buying these people drinks, because you just gonna be like a gold digger. Like, they gonna go dig off you, man. Limit your friends. Like, the point I'm making in this whole 15 things in the army, bro, you are here to just do a career and get it done. Like, whether you're doing 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years, 20 years, it don't matter. You are here to do something and just get it done. Stop worrying about what these other people say. Oh, I don't got no friends. Look, bro, I be fine as fuck, bro. I have people here, like, I do have friends, but it's like at times when cause I really don't really talk to nobody. Like, I'm about me and I'm about my business. That's something I'm serious about. But yo, once you got something to do, you just do it and you get out the way. I don't have time to laugh, joke with none of these people. Look, this is my face every day when I come in. I'ma still have to be respectful and be like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. But no, I don't have to kiki, ha ha. You don't gotta do none of that shit. Bro, you just gotta do your time and get out. It's simple. But hey, man, let me know if y'all was messing with this video, man. I'm just giving a real. I'm not like these other people to be up here sugarcoating. Like I said, I'm not here to lie. I'm just here to give you the real, man. It's your boy Social Rob. I'm out. Gang.